good morning to you and welcome to the Africa CEO Forum Annual Summit 2024. This is our web TV, your insights, your window into the conversations happening here in the beautiful city of Kigali, Rwanda. And it is day 2 of the Africa CEO Forum, and Action Park Day stands ahead of us. And of course, one of the key highlights of today is a visit by His Excellency Dr. William Ruto, the President of Kenya, who is in the building currently here at the KCC, and he will be in conversation with Andre Shipani, who is the East and Central Africa Bureau Chief for the Financial Times. That session is just about to kick off. And before we cross over to the other side, just a quick look at some of the expectations that we have about the conversation that President Ruto will be having shortly. We have seen over the past year or so, the President Ruto has been very vocal on what he has been calling the recalibration of the global finance system in favor of Africa. We absolutely believe that is one of the topics that he will be touching on this morning. Climate change has also been a conversation that is central to his leadership. He actually is slated to be traveling to the US on a state visit on the 23rd of May. And one of the expectations from that visit is that he will be seeking green investments. So definitely the climate change issue, a unified voice in as far as Africa is concerned, has also been a key topic that he has raised from time to time, that Africa needs to have a singular voice in terms of approaching climate change from a continental perspective, of course from the outward-looking perspective. We also believe that he might touch on AFCFTA, of course. We know that in the past few months he has mentioned or has offered to host PAPS, which is the Pan-African Payment Platform by Afreximbank. He has been extremely vocal about what it would take for Africa to trade with each other and the willpower that leaders have to wield in order for the continent to move towards a single market. So those are some of the things that we expect President Ruto to talk about. And just a quick one on the Africa on the climate situation. He recently hosted the Africa Climate Summit in Nairobi last year, and against the back of floods that were happening in Kenya over the past few weeks, where over 200 people lost their lives. Of course, that even brought to light so much, how much attention must be put onto climate and onto how the continent is fighting climate change. So these are just some of the expectations that we have of that conversation that President William Ruto will be having in just a moment in the main venue. And thereafter this afternoon, we also have a presidential panel and another conversation with the president of Djibouti, also expected later this afternoon. So for now, that's it from our web TV studio here in Kigali, and waiting now to see that conversation with His Excellency President William Ruto, the President of Kenya. Family Business of the Year Award 2024 at the Africa CEO Forum Summit 2024 went to IBL Limited, and I'm now in conversation with the winner of the Family Business of the Year Award, Arnaud, Lagesse, the CEO of IBL Limited. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
For your amazing win. Did you expect it? Did you hope for it?
No, actually, I didn't expect it. I knew that we were shortlisted, but it came really as a surprise because seeing the other competitors, I thought, we had a chance, but really it was really a surprise. And I'm very, very proud. Very proud for the group, very proud for our 40,000 employees. Very proud because, yes, it's a family business, but also we've got a lot of partners, be it equity partners, be it trade partners. And as I said earlier, for our employees, I'm very proud to have come with this trophy.
All right. So tell us, for somebody who hasn't heard about IBL before, could you tell us a little bit about IBL?
Sure. IBL is a merchant home-based company. It's been created actually about 160 years ago, and then came into the actual format of IBL Limited 7 years ago. I'm a chief executive since 2016, and IBL is about hospitality, it's about retail, it's about shipyard, it's about construction, it's about healthcare, it's about financial services, it's about beverages, and probably I'm forgetting a few activities. But it's also a group which has extended its activities beyond borders of Mauritius.
Yeah.
And we are now very active in the Eastern African region with a regional office in Nairobi, and spearheading our development in Kenya, Tanzania, and also in the Indian Ocean islands.
So of course, being a family business, and you have spoken about the legacy of over 100 years, the heritage, of course, generational transitions and values as well. How do you intend to uphold these values, in this decade that we're in?
Actually, it's a very good question, because I think the success of a group is really based on a couple of things, obviously, but two important things, which are very strong governance bodies that we have around the executive teams. We have very strong directors sitting on the board, very independent directors, which really brings a lot of oversight on the activities of a group, but also on the values which are coming from our grandfather, from our father. And this is very important for us to promote those values, and to make sure that each and every business we develop, each and every employee we have are living by those values.
What advice would you have, for other family businesses that, are in operation? There's many that do not make it after their founder. Most, family businesses end with the founder's demise. So what advice do you have from a, generational transition perspective on what it would take, or what it takes for a family business to get to where IBL has gotten to?
I think to be able to succeed in the transition, really need to first take time and make sure that we've got the good foundation for the business, that all the shareholders and the family shareholders are aligned on the vision of the business, where we want to go and how we are going to achieve it. And from there, if we are helped by solid, I would say, independent directors, very solid executives, not really from the family, I think it helps to keep this family leadership in action, and make sure that the transition is actually done smoothly over the years.
All right. Thank you so much. Our winner for the Family Business of the Year Award 2024 here at the Africa Leadership Summit, Arnaud Lagesse of IBL Limited. Congratulations.
Thank you very much for this opportunity, and thanks for the Africa CEO Forum and the Rwanda for welcoming us.